I'm stuck.
Their defense is really dropping back.
Can't steal it from Pogs.
Oh my, all the way.
Golazo!
Oh my gosh. The power on that. That's crazy.
What's happening, guys? This is Lesky with another pro player build on FC24 clubs, and I have seen a ton of requests for a Paul Pogba build, and that's what we're going to be looking at today. I have this Pogba CM build for y'all. It's listed in the CM position. The height is 6'4", the weight 152 pounds. You can go down to 6'3" if you want. I believe that's what he's actually listed at. But you might as well get the extra inch at 6'4" because the attributes will be the exact same compared to 6'3". The weight at 152 will give you more of a skinnier looking body type, which I think suits Pogba best. But if you want, you can go all the way up to 174 for more of an average looking body type. He is right-footed. Let's now take a look at some of the best highlights I got with this Pogba build. Do that. Bring that back.
A little harsh to line.
Press proof. Crazy angle. Oh my gosh.
I'm going back to you. Going back to you.
Go me?
Holy shit.
Oh my gosh.
Goal. Oh!
Bro.
Right.
That was perfect.
Wow, nice touch.
Somebody come get her.
Nice chip.
Go in. Yes.
Let's go. Oh yeah.
Beautiful.
That's finished.
Nice.
Press proven. Holy crap.
Dang.
Ah. Oh, first post. Yep. A long shot.
Ooh, yeah, this is perfect.
Ah, wait. In. There it is.
Yeah!
Let's go. Oof.
That's perfect.
Sweet. Yeah. Oh, my bad. Oh.
There's so much purple. Wow.
Dirty.
I'm just gonna get chopped, man.
Anyway. Go. Let's go. I believe I have made a Pogba build in each of the past few years. The first one was in FIFA 21, and then 22, 23, and now 24. And all of them have been very fun to use in the midfield. He's a unique player that provides a mix of physical presence and technical ability. So this is a versatile center mid build, but one of the major downsides is going to be the pace. I just didn't have the extra skill points like last year to just throw some skill points towards pace. We really had to spread the skill points around to make this a realistic Pogba build. So when it comes to the playstyles on this Pogba build, you can switch them up quite a bit like I did. The setup that I currently have was when I was using the build last. So what I'm going to do is take all of these off except for Trivela Plus, which I was using the entire time. It suits Pogba. He makes a lot of outside the foot passes and shots. But if you are a player that doesn't use Trivela very much, I'd suggest maybe just putting it as a normal playstyle, and then you can put something else. Like I'll give you some options of what else you could do for a plus. So some other plus options. The first one that I was rocking was First Touch Plus. He has high ball control on his cards that I saw. That was actually one of his higher attributes, along with the shot power, the long shots, long passing, and then of course the strength. So I feel like First Touch Plus is nice, especially because we're not able to get the ball control like in the 90s or as high as his card has. So it will make up a bit for that, and it'll be good to have First Touch Plus in the midfield. So that's an option. Then you also could go Technical Plus just to use that controlled sprint. It would be really good on a big center mid build like this that actually has pretty decent dribbling ability. And then another one would be Press Proven Plus. I didn't try Press Proven Plus or Technical Plus, but I know they would be great just to improve the overall dribbling ability. And I use Press Proven Plus on the Yaya build, and then I've used it on a good amount of my other builds. So I didn't want to test it on this build because I've already tried it a lot, but it is one of my favorite playstyles. And then the other two that I would suggest that I think suit Pogba is long ball pass plus, and then there is power shot plus. Power shot plus might actually make the most sense just because of the attributes on the skill tree. We have maxed out shot power, and then the long shots are almost maxed out. I believe the long shots are like 95, and then the shot power is in the low 90s. So you definitely could make some nice power shots, but you could even just go normal power shot if you want. So that is up to you guys. You have a good amount of options when it comes to the pluses. So I'm just going to put first touch plus for now because I think I use that the most. For the rest of the playstyles, I would definitely get some of these ball control playstyles like technical. He's always had the flare trait, and I did try the flare for a lot of games on this Pogba build, and it is nice to help you make those fancy passes. So you can go flare and then press proven, but if you don't care for flare and you want to go for something that's probably more useful, then you can try tiki-taka. You could even go rapid, or what I'd suggest is relentless, which is what I eventually switched to for the extra stamina, or possibly even quick step to make up for the lower pace on this build. And then there's even acrobatic and aerial that I didn't try on this build, but they would also be great options if you want to improve those volleys or improve your aerial presence. And then for the rest of the playstyles, I had incisive pass the entire time, and then of course I had long ball pass. And then here is the normal power shot play style if you want that. And then another one I would suggest is a bruiser if you wanted to go for a defensive play style to take advantage of the max strength that we have on the build, the 90 strength. It will be pretty nice. But even without bruiser, I was able to shoulder and bump people out of the way pretty easily with this build. And then of course you can go pinged pass or tiki-taka, which I already mentioned. The physical page is what we're going to look at first for this Paul Pogba skill tree, and you'll see that I went for the max strength, getting the bull archetype, so we have 90 strength and 84 aggression. Don't forget about this second sections for the reactions upgrade. Then on the right, we're getting some stamina, another reactions upgrade, and then we're getting the jumping to 80 because he did have pretty good jumping. It was mostly in the low 80s on the cards that I saw, and then he's always had high strength, mostly around 90, and then even pretty high aggression. So we actually match his physical attributes pretty nicely on this build. I didn't need to go for any skill points to defending. These base attributes are actually pretty solid. 72 interceptions, 80 defensive awareness, 77 stand tackle, and 76 slide tackle. Here's the dribbling page, and for a 6'4" center mid, these attributes aren't too bad. We have 80 agility, 74 balance. He's always had very low balance on his cards. There is a way to where you could get both of these balances to get the balance up to 80, but you would have to take off the finisher archetype on the shooting page. And I believe I have a 6'4", 152-pound center mid box-to-box build on my channel that I made towards the beginning of the year. And it almost has this same setup on the dribbling page, but it has this 80 balance. But I believe the dribbling is only 85 compared to 87. So I didn't want to make it almost exactly like that build that I already have on my channel. And this is somewhat keeping it realistic because Pogba has low balance on his cards. But I went for the 5-star skills, getting 87 dribbling, 87 ball control, and these stats really aren't too bad, especially with those ball control playstyles that I had on the build. I wish I could have got the passing a little bit better. This build has 87 vision, 82 crossing, 88 long pass, 85 short pass, and 81 curve. You can always go for a passing playstyle plus like long ball, incisive pass, or even pinged pass on this build, and that would work nicely. For shooting, I am getting both of the archetypes, maxing out the shot power with the sniper archetype, getting it to 91. Then we also have 87 free kick accuracy and 82 penalties, and then we also have the 4-star weak foot like he has. Then on the right side, we're getting these long shot icons, and then going down to the finisher archetype. This will get our finishing to 81, long shots to 95, and then the volleys to 78. You definitely should be able to score some long shots with this shot power and this long shot attribute. I wish we could have got the volleys a bit higher, but the only way to get it higher would be to get these heading accuracy icons and then getting the second sections under them to upgrade the volleys. and we're just not going to do that. We don't have the skill points for it. So unfortunately, we don't have as good of volleys as Pogba has, but I was able to score some pretty nice volleys with this build. And I think a big part of that was because of the high shot power and long shots. But if you wanted to make the volleys even better, you could try the acrobatic playstyle. Before we go to the pace page, I want to show you guys what you could do if you want to switch this build up a bit. You'd have to take off this finisher archetype, and then you can keep this last long shots to have 90 long shots, or you could take this one off, and then you could get the 81 finishing still by getting these finishing icons. You would just have less long shots and less volleys on the build, and then you could potentially even get a 5-star weak foot if you want, or you can put the rest of these skill points on passing to increase the passing a bit more, do something like this, or you can go back over to the dribbling page and get the 80 balance like I was mentioning earlier, and you'll be good to go. So you have some options if you don't want to go for the finisher archetype like I have. As I said earlier, the main downside of this Pogba build is going to be pace. This build has 81 acceleration and 82 sprint speed. I went all the way down to the cheetah archetype and maxed out the acceleration, but I honestly didn't notice or have too much of a problem with the pace on this build. I feel like the extra height being at 6'4", having the controlled lengthy accelerate type might have made a difference, and then having the physical presence with the high strength helps a lot. Just being able to hold people off even if they're able to chase you down using the press proven playstyle is extremely clutch on this Pogba build. So let me know in the comments if you give this Pogba build a try. Hit that like button on this video for me, and then don't forget to hit that subscribe button on my channel if you haven't already done so. As always, y'all have a great rest of y'all's day, and peace out.